slow in materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Brady. This one complete to Giovanni Bernard. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Brady now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. A lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Brady going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. A run with Mostert up the middle. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go on?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On first down, Brady. He's got Perriman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Brady. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Sliding out of the pocket. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunately, he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Brady going to throw. And he's got it. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal. Fournette, touchdown, Buccaneers. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tua sets up to pass it. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And this one caught downfield by Evans. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Into the red zone, it's Brady. That's going to be caught. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Bernard. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 2nd and goal from the 1. To throw, it's Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. Touchdown! Leonard Fournette as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Tua, a final shot before half. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. They'll throw now on the final play. Gonna look deep for Wilson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Now, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 53 yards. Long developing route there on the post corner, but it was worth the wait.
It certainly was. I love the way you described it because you do have to sell the post. Usually a couple of steps towards the middle of the field in order to get the defender to turn his hips, and then he breaks off towards the corner, and off he goes. Well executed.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Now Brady. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a big 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play. You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got to move him downfield, but that's a play. He just shouldn't have thrown the ball. And ultimately, could wind up costing him the ball game.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. To throw is Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 32-yard line. Now Brady again. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And that looked almost to be a case of, you know, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Tua. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
I think they tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position. No one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
So that's CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Big Raekwon Davis, the man fighting in for that sack.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Once again, it's Mostert.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. From midfield, here's Tua. Hard throw, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Here's Thomas Morstead now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Here's Brady to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
42 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Back to throw is Tua.
And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked.
And he'll take this into the...
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul.